Here is number 15 from our packet. Got my proof statement, my givens, and my diagram. Pause and copy that if you haven't yet. Triangle TSR congruent to triangle TAR is the goal. I've got ST being congruent to segment AT, and RT bisects angle STA. So really my only given that I know right now is these two congruent segments, but I know angle bisectors are going to give me congruent angles, and I might be able to find another angle or segment somewhere. So first thing I'm going to do is take this bisecting given and run with it. We know that if a segment bisects an angle, then it's going to divide that angle into two congruent angles, and that is on our conjecture sheet that says if there's an angle bisector, then it divides the angle into two congruent angles. And this is very shorthand, just like it is on that sheet. Again, general statement in the box. What specific statement comes out of this general statement? Well, it's going to be that if RT is doing the bisecting of angle STA, angle STR is going to be congruent to angle ATR. So now I've got not only a segment, but an angle, and we might be able to sandwich that angle in between two congruent segments. At least that's what it looks like to me. I can see that this segment TR here in green is actually part of both of these triangles. And we know that's going to be congruent to itself, and you can see this TR connection in the statement there as well. So we know that's going to come from a diagram step. And we've written this many times as well, that if two triangles share a segment, that triangle is congruent to itself, or that segment is congruent to itself. If two triangles share a segment, that segment is congruent to itself. Again, general in the box, and specific coming out that RT, the segment, is congruent to RT. Alright, so now I've got a segment, I've got an angle in between this, and another segment. So that is an SAS situation. Let's make sure that if I'm going to put SAS, that I've got a side, angle, and side going into that box. So then out of this comes our triangle congruency statement that we wanted to prove that triangle TSR is congruent to triangle TAR. Sorry, my pen gets messed up at the bottom of the screen sometimes. Triangle TSR congruent to triangle TAR, and again you could check segments and angles to make sure everything works out, and it does indeed, and that proof is done.